Hey guys, this is Bumblebee85 coming at you again with another video review. This time, I'm jumping into the world of DC Comics. The Batman, the animated series. I have 4 figures, and the Batmobile, which these figures are in scale with, and that can actually fit inside. I also have a friend here helping me out. His name is Smokey. Say hi, Smokey.
Hey everybody.
That's not me, that's an actual person over there helping me on my special guest. So you have to talk at the same time I am talking. So
that's no problem. Yeah, okay, I'm really here, guys.
It's a real person. But yes, we're going to take a look at all 4 of these figures and the Batmobile here. I have Joker, Robin, Catwoman, Batman, and the Batmobile. And it requires 3 AA batteries, which I have here ready to plug in. It has some lights, I believe, some light up features, so we'll turn the lights off and get all romantic when we show the lights.
You bet.
Yeah, and we'll take a closer look at this Batmobile. But there's nothing special on these packaging. These are from DC Collectibles, DC Comics. The back of the box doesn't even show other figures in the line. But on the front, it does show this is 13, sculpted by Irene Matar. For I think, yeah, all of she if Irene's a girl, she did them all. So I don't know who's. Oh wait, it says on the side here, the Batmobile was actually sculpted by a different person, Kashwara Studios. Not even a person, it's a studio.
Well, Bumblebee, I think Irene was pretty busy with the
yeah, maybe she was a little busy with the figures. Someone else had to take care of the Batmobile because it also has lights and none of the figures have lights. But that's the packaging, and we're going to bust this thing open here and take a closer look. Okay, and here we are with the 4 figures. I have Batman, Robin, Catwoman, and the Joker out of the packaging, along with the Batmobile. We'll quickly go over the figures themselves. Each one of them come with paper instructions showing off their display stands, and if they have some interchangeable parts, like their hands can be interchanged, their heads or capes or whatnot. And they also come with a sheet of figures that have come out for our coming out so far. For 2 different
seasons. Like the last season is the blue where the Batman Superman adventures, if you saw on the TV when you were a kid.
He pairs up with Nightwing. Nightwing becomes part of the show with Robin, and so we have the animated series and the adventures of Batman. So, but yeah, these figures.
The red background goes with the original animated series. The blue means with the
New Adventures.
New Adventures.
Yes. So, a lot of figures. Those ones, and then there's another one from another figure. So you get quite a few different figures, and there's more coming all the time. These were just ones I've happened to find on sale, and the Batman, the animated series, was a show that I used to run home from after school and want to watch.
Exactly. I would get out of school at 3 o'clock. The show would be on at like 4, so 3:30, 4 o'clock. And
grab some cheese and crackers and get in there and watch the show. Like, hopefully no one else was using the TV at the time.
Oh, I had the TV in the basement.
Oh, lucky you, buddy. Lucky you. I had 3 other siblings I had to fight for a television.
Well, looks like you came out ahead of that.
Yeah. Now I have my own. But yeah, so these are the figures. I'm going to put the camera down here for a little second, and we're going to take a quick look at Batman. The posability is generally the same for all the figures. They have a little, it's not even a ball hinge, it's just a hinge peg joint here on the, all the shoulders are basically the same. And then they have these single hinged elbows, which do rotate, but you can't even get a 90-degree angle out of most of these figures. Can't even do like a 90-degree. That's as far up as they go.
You could do a bit on the Joker because the top of his suit is kind of allows a bit of flexibility, but you really wouldn't want to
force
just in
it.
Case, in case you have to warp it.
But they have a hinge at the wrist, and it does rotate. There is a waist swivel on the figures, and you can kick forward that much. And these figures can actually kick further back than most Marvel Legend figures can. And out to the side, he does the Van Damme split, like, really well.
Although I've never seen Batman do a Van Damme split.
If he needed to, he could. I bet he could.
Well, I've never seen it, so I don't know what they were thinking when they were adding that.
The single hinge knee, and there's a hinge in the ankle, and the ankles do have ankle pivot on at least the Batman and the Robin. Does Catwoman have it too? Yeah, Catwoman also has the ankle pivot, but the Joker actually just has a rotation in the bottom of his foot, so there's no ankle pivot. And unlike the other figures, the Joker is the only one that actually has peg holes in the bottom of his feet. Why? I don't know. Because they all come with a stand. This is Batman's stand, and it shows some drawings and animation of the Batman. It's called a turnaround. So you get 3 different poses from the Batman on the stands, and you get the same with the Robin, Catwoman, and the Joker. They all have these cool little stands. And what's weird is the Joker stand and the Catwoman stand are different than the Batman stand and the Robin stand. I don't know what this extra piece was meant for. They are different overall. That's just a thing. But again, they all do come with a bunch of accessories, and a lot of them are show accurate show pieces from certain shows. They would use some of these accessories.
Certain episodes.
So, yeah, like the Catwoman comes with a pair of binoculars, her whip, which is rubbery, soft vinyl material. Same with Robin has his little trippy thing there. Throw it around their feet and you trip them up, right?
Oh, it's the bolas or
whatever. Catwoman comes with a necklace. She obviously stole it. Even the Joker comes with a pearl necklace and a telescope and a knife and a comb. I don't know why, but...
Don't ask us why the knife and comb...
We say we are fans of the show, but we couldn't pinpoint where these accessories... He even comes with this...
have a guess of
helmet.
that and Periscope. I could be wrong, I could be right. There was an episode where he was gassing riverfront of Gotham with a garbage scow, with his gas leaving the garbage scow on like a tugboat or whatever, landfill.
Yeah.
And I think the bowl was for like covering his head so he wouldn't get the laughing gas himself. And the Periscope is, well, he's captain of the ship. And uses that. The knife and the comb, I have no idea. I don't think I'll ever will.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't be able to pinpoint unless I go back and watch all the shows. Catwoman kind of comes with this, her cat. I'm sure it has a name. I couldn't remember if it did.
I couldn't remember either, but I remember that from the TV show, she would have the cat like draped across her shoulders, so when she cut through like a glass window, the cat would unfurl from her shoulders and like climb in and get like something like the necklace that also is an accessory. Mm-hmm. Jump back out without sending alarms and give it to Selena Kyle or Catwoman.
Yeah. Yeah, so there are a lot of accessories. Like I said, the cat even has posable legs, posable head, and the tail actually rotates. So it's a pretty posable figure just for a little bonus there you get. Catwoman comes with 4 interchangeable hands. The Joker comes with another 4. Robin comes with 5 interchangeable hands, not including the 2 that he has. And 1 is shooting the grappling gun. And he also does come with a separate grappling gun, which he can hold. I don't know what the point of doing it 2 times over was. Same with Batman. He has a bunch of hands and a separate grappling gun, which... none of this can be stored in his utility belt, which is impossible. So he does come with also this batarang. But that's enough of the figures. They do resemble the cartoon a lot, and the only one that has any trouble standing on her own is Catwoman, because she does have smaller feet, but you can get her to stand on her own, or you could use these cool display stands that these figures are coming with.
Yeah, if you're a fan of the animated series, they did an excellent job of copying what they looked like in that animated series.
Yeah.
The only problem I would personally have with it is, like, as say, is the posing. You can't get in much different poses. Seems pretty stiff.
You're not going to get too much of a dynamic pose out of these figures.
Yeah, able to stand up, and they're perfect if you want to collect them and put them on a shelf, like lined up as we tried to do a little bit earlier. But
like, even to just get anything, like, he's using his cape to stand there. Like,
yeah,
I can put the batarang in his hand.
If someone walks by, he can easily fall over and
like so. Those are the figures. Very nice. I love the Joker head sculpt here. Looks fantastic. It's a little blurry probably on the camera there, but nice red lips. The flower. I think I'm going to have to go pick up a Harley Quinn just because everyone else is doing it. I might as well pick one up too.
well, why not?
But the one bonus thing here, the Robin comes with an extra cape. This cape seems to just fluff over his right shoulder a little bit more than out in the back. But that's enough for the figures. I think we'll push the figures off to the side and take a closer look at the Batmobile, because I think that is an overall cooler accessory that most people want to take a look at, right?
No, definitely. It's a pretty cool design in the animated series of the Batmobile. I always liked it. The only question I have is, like, how does he do these sharp turns?
The sharp turns, yeah. The front wheels have a little rotation in them, but not much. His turning radius is garbage. Like, to do a normal 3-point turn, he would have to do like 180-point turn.
Imagine an 18-wheeler trying to do a sharp turn, like going 90 miles per hour.
Yeah. But it's Batman, and I'm sure he could do it.
You see the end fishtailing a lot, probably.
Yeah. But this is the sexy, sleek Batmobile that we have going on here. It's pretty heavy. It's definitely hollowy plastic, but I always found it blocky in the show, but it's weird how curved the animated show actually is. Like, their jawlines look a square jawline, but it's still curved. Yeah. Like the Joker, has straight edge hair, but it's curved. Like, there's a curve to all the straight edges. It's weird how the animated style was. So to pull the Batmobile off and actually have it in hand, I think is pretty cool. It's a flat black, very smooth finish. Nothing rough about it anywhere. The tires are a little rubbery, and they do have like a tread on them. And this is the bottom. It's just flat panel on the bottom. But this is the battery cover where we put 3 AAA batteries in. And at first I put 3...
Yeah, warning. Make sure your batteries are like fully charged.
Yeah, make sure you have a good set
of batteries. Or else you think you have a broken Batmobile.
I thought I had a broken Batmobile because my lights were not lighting up at all. Like, in the console, the blue lights in the center would not light at all, but I had lights in the rear and the front.
Yeah, but they were even going dim.
Yeah, they were dimming as we were looking at it. But here's the on-off switch for the lights. You can just kind of quickly see that as you flip it. It does all the lights on the entire vehicle. And here's just a quick video of all the lights turned off. This is the cockpit, the blue light there shining. This is with the cockpit closed. Batman in there, looking cool. We get the front of the headlights there. Right. The glow in the back, hold that there, smoke. I'll show the rear and how cool that looks all lit up. Very cool. You can see the blues there too. That's what it looks like lit up with the lights off. So, that is the outside. Let's take a look at the back. I haven't shown the back of the vehicle here. Hold that up, Smoke. And that's the back of the vehicle. And I'll quickly hit the switch here and turn it on and off. We got some nice brake lights, the jet engine there, a couple afterburner lights on the bottom there.
Yeah, the exhaust.
Yeah, the exhaust lights, pretty cool. So that's that. And let's have Smoke open up the cockpit here, which just slides forward. Nice and gentle.
You got a little tab here so you can fit in everything.
Yep, the tab locks it in place, and that just sits all the. It is a little loose. It feels pretty flimsy,
but
opening and closing.
I think that was their idea.
But yeah, I think they wanted that to happen,
so it can be pretty easy to open.
Yeah, it wasn't. There's no trouble. So as we look inside the cockpit here, let's rotate this a little bit, and you can point out the
well, there's the
steering wheel,
which you can move it in, move it out,
and it rotates.
Yep. And there's the seat belts, one here and one there. You can detach them.
Little clips.
Yeah, little clips. You detach.
And they're elastic, so they can wrap around the figure.
Yeah, you can put the figures in and then seat them.
Buckle them in.
Yep.
And then, with the, we do have consoles, so flip it up, Smoke, and we'll turn the on button here. If you can see that, we get some nice blue lights in the front of the console, which
you
are
can probably
weird.
see if you close it up too.
You can see them poking in through there, which is kind of cool. This is with the lights on, so these are pretty strong lights compared to the box. I thought the lights weren't going to be very bright at all. On the back of the box, it shows just very dim lights in the prop photo on the box. But open her back up there again, Smoke. And when I first was looking at it too, you can see on the camera the lights, the glass look green. I'm like, oh, we're gonna get green lights inside, and then once you turn them on, they just turn instantly blue. So that's kind of cool. And there's some detail and buttons and a stick shift in there. The stick shift is like a rubbery
flimsy
plastic thing. It doesn't actually shift or do anything like that. But again, you have enough space for two people. The steering wheel has some red buttons on there, and it rotates. So, and it's adjustable for the figure that you fit in there, whoever's driving it.
Which is Batman.
Which will always be Batman. I think Catwoman drove it in an episode or something. Stole it or something. There's some vents here on the back, which are kind of cool. I'm not sure. But, yeah. There's some definitely... I know they re-released the Batmobile recently with the 2-pack of a fabric cloth Batman, caped Batman, and fabric cape cloth Robin, which can fit the figures into it a little bit better without having to fold the cape up and like tuck them in. And it came with a bat signal also, which you can now buy separate. So they didn't screw us after the people that bought this the first time. They re-released it with all this bonus stuff and chromed it out a bit. But if Smoke, you want to take the camera and try and watch me, I'm going to try and jam these figures in and see how well these seatbelts, if you have to come up, see them from the top here. So I'm going to put these figures in there, tuck the cape in. You might have to pre-bend the figure's legs forward. Keep the belt buckle in one hand. Get those guys in, and then tucking that seatbelt clip back in might be a little bit of a chore. The cape is hard to get out of the way.
So basically why they did the cloth capes is for this reason.
Yeah,
alone.
the cloth capes are alone just to make this easier. Yeah, and now he's sitting in there. He looks kind of cool. Batman's a little larger. You might have some trouble getting him in there. You want the one arm up, one arm down. And tucking this mother in is going to be a hassle. To get that, that's impossible. His cape is just in the way in order to even get that seatbelt tucked back in. Like around him and his cape is nigh possible.
So again, if you have a chance, get the cloth cape.
The cloth cape will help, and they figured that out after for sure.
Or else this will be your night.
True detective here cannot get even in, let alone put his seatbelt on. He's driving seatbeltless.
Well, he's
But
Batman.
at least the
do it.
steering wheel is adjustable, and if that is the case, you could interchange his hands to have some seatbelt or steering wheel grip hands. You could take more time to fit them in there properly, but let's light it up with them inside. Looks kind of cool there. See this out here. Light shining on them. Close it up. You can see them inside. Kind of cool. But that is the Batmobile. That is the review of all my Batman the Animated Series figures. All 4: Joker, Catwoman, Robin, and Batman. So, anything that you really enjoy about these figures there, Smokey?
Well, like I said before, they copied pretty much perfectly like how I remember from the animated series how the characters looked. Even with some of the accessories that they have, like the cat, for instance, you can move the cat's legs, tail around. I don't remember the cat's name, but I remember it specifically from the introduction of Catwoman, because she would use the cat to break in and steal like that necklace that's also an accessory. Joker, all I know is from the glass head and telescope from that one episode. Joker episodes were pretty much my favorite. That and Two-Face.
Yeah.
But
Two-Face was one I didn't care for. Two-Face too much. I don't know why he comes with a comb. I don't know why.
I don't know either.
I couldn't tell you off the top of my head. I'm sure someone in the comments down there below will gladly go off on, well, you call yourself a fan. You don't even know what episodes these pieces are from. But who cares? Do what you want and show me. Tell me. I would like to actually know without having to go back and watch how many seasons did this run.
It's like four seasons. Like you're looking at like almost 80, 90 episodes.
Yeah, so...
but no, you could cut off one season off. Could be one of the 3 seasons.
Yeah. Is this an ice pick? Is that what that is?
It could be an ice pick. Could be a knife. I think it is an ice pick.
I remember ice pick from something.
It could be a screwdriver.
But anyway, that's our review. Thanks, Smokey, for helping me out with this. Yeah, I waited to do this review for him. I've had these figures for a little while, and but I knew he was a fan of the Batman and wanted to do the review with him. So thanks again, Smoke. And I'm just gonna have to say, Smokey and Bumblebee 85 signing off, and enjoy the play.
Well, looky here. It's the Caped Crusader. Think I could get a ride?
Sorry. Only room for 2.
You tickle my funny bone, Bats. Fine. I hope that Batmobile loses a wheel. Meow. Batman to my rescue. Think I can get a ride, handsome?
Sorry. Only room for 2.
Purr.
Passenger ejection seat activate.
Now that's my kind of hero.
Get in. But don't touch anything.
Come on, tall, dark, and handsome. I know how to drive stick shift.
I bet you do.